This is a message from your guides reading for star being. So the Andromedan, star being, you got a couple of code names to choose from now. But they were coming in with star being this time. So this is my malachite. This is actually the one and only stone that I have pulled for this reading. So this has a lot to do with empathy and with grounding, a lot to do with grounding, psychic protection as well, and helping you to stop picking up on others, rather, and also clarity, mental clarity, decluttering your space. It feels like decluttering your mind. There's a feeling of having a very pristine environment. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and surround us in some protective space. You've already got a guide coming up, more than one actually. Okay. Your guides are wanting to help you to develop more spiritually and psychically, it feels like. Um, it feels like your intuition is really going to aid you as you move forward. I feel like you have found exactly, almost in a sense, your purpose. You're aligning with that more and what you're going to be bringing through more long term, it feels like. And this is a really good thing. But I feel like there are some energies that they want you to be aware of, more within yourself and around you. So there's definitely an empathic ability that you have that they're pointing out. I don't know if they've pointed this out before, but there's definitely an empathic ability there. I know your guides are saying that they focused a lot on your different, in a sense, mental and physical strengths, that have a lot to do with your kind of origin, the qualities of your Andromedan origin. So there's a horse coming in, and I'm feeling an energy from Pegasus, from the constellation Pegasus. I feel like you've been there before, like you've had a lifetime. And I feel like this is a guide from there. They're coming in with a horse. And again, they're reminding you and me as well that you have various guides from a lot of different places. And this really, again, is due to the origin. So this is a guide coming in. He feels very tranquil and he's always smiling. There's this feeling like he's always smiling, but not really in an excited, happy way, but in a calm and tranquil kind of healing way, a compassionate kind of energy, a kind energy, a healer's energy. It's a very grounded energy, but at the same time, very psychically aware. And there's a feeling that that is what you need to bring in, that that is what you're coming more and more in tune with, and that's definitely something that you bring. So you have this ability to mentally focus that comes from your origin, and also to focus on various things and be able to set time to each thing if you focus. And they're saying that focus can be enhanced with meditation and with practicing aligning yourself, being centered, even something like yoga, things that help you to become more balanced, more still. And just finding your zen, they're saying. But I feel like you're going to come into like a very peaceful energy, a very tranquil energy where you're not disturbed, you're not affected by sort of noises and voices on the outside of yourself. It feels like you're coming more in tune with that and into alignment with that, and that's something that they really want to bring up more. And they're saying to self-evaluate and look at your emotions and to really begin to practice being tranquil and being still, and also evaluating your mental clarity and where that's at, and do things to enhance your mental clarity and your mental focus. I even feel almost like vitamins or herbs or something that are specifically for that, as like a suggestion, not something that you have to do. But I almost feel like there are different ways or creative ways that you can enhance that more, and your ability to focus and being mindful of the present and bringing in sort of that animal quality. And I definitely feel a kind of mermaid energy here as well. Also a dolphin kind of energy with this reading. And right away, before the reading began, I was definitely feeling like a mermaid kind of feeling, and maybe even like you have had a lifetime where you were some type of female mermaid. This may have been Sirius, as I don't really feel like it was a dimension of Earth. So I feel like it may have been Sirius or maybe another planet. It's Sirius. It feels like Sirius. And you also have this male guide from Sirius. He's also here, and I feel like he really helps you to ground and be sort of solidified in your surroundings. He's showing me his eyes, and I'm feeling my eyes, like the sockets of my eyes, and it's like he sees extremely clearly. He's showing me these almost like ice blue eyes, and that isn't even necessarily the actual color of his eyes. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. The point that he's getting across is almost this like crystal precision ability to see things clearly that he has. And he enables you to sort of see what's in front of you and to evaluate it and to know what to do, and also to have patience with yourself. I feel like patience is something that's really being cultivated now. and I feel like you're being asked to be patient. You have things worked out as far as what you want to do and to accomplish, and you have to let it unfold, but at the same time, you have to seek creative ways and outlets to express that more and sort of build up a following and enable people to come to you more and to be attracted to your stuff more. But at the same time, you have to be patient because it's something that takes time to allow to build up. It doesn't just come overnight ever. Unless something happens just very unexpected, but that doesn't normally happen to people. And I feel like because of what you are cultivating and the way that you're meant to grow, I feel like this takes a little bit of time, and that's more the way that it's going to manifest for you, because it feels like that's in alignment with your growth spiritually and personally. And I feel like becoming frustrated or irritated or looking down on yourself at times have been an issue. But I feel like that is starting to clear. And I feel like part of that actually had to do with not expressing yourself and not feeling like you could really get yourself across in a clear way, because in some ways you weren't being who you were in front of others. So I feel like that's going to clear more. I feel also like this name that you chose for your business, there's a high energy with that, it feels like. And I feel like this mermaid presence actually sent that to you. Um, and I feel like that name actually helps you to connect to her energy, as well as this other male Sirian that you have. And it's really good that you put his energy into that name specifically, since he really helps with seeing things very clearly. And he's a very grounded presence. He's bringing that more masculine side that comes a lot with the Sirian energy. She is bringing that along with this very creative kind of energy that comes a lot with the mermaid energy, since it's very self-reflective at the same time, having to do with water and the emotions. She's bringing a bit more of that aspect, even though she's Sirian, and you tend to have a lot more of the male energy with Sirians, even though they're really connected to water. So that's kind of an interesting balance right there. Okay, so thank you very much. That is the end of this reading. Thank you very much for allowing me to connect with your guides and bring this message through. And I truly hope that it benefits you.